When I explain cars to other people who just aren't into them, say think of cars as music or albums or a period in a band's life. Like, oh, this was when they were really into heroin and stuff and they were amazing, but their life sucked. But that one product they kicked out was beautiful.
Can you get a little bit closer, please?
I mean, if you asked me 5 years ago, do you think you would be making money on YouTube? I'd say, get lost. That thing's for people who have the it power, and I certainly don't have that. You can call me Mr. Regular. I am the creator and narrator and half writer of Regular Car Reviews, which is a comedy car show about cars, but it's quite more than that, isn't it? I started Regular Car Reviews because I got tired of seeing other people's work. You get other homemade car reviews, and if this is a prop, this is a Casio Elixir point and shoot. And here we have my 1960 Chevrolet Chevette. It's a Chevelle and it's got a blade front of 350. It's what I call American muscle. Sharon, get back in the house. Daddy's making a video. So there we go. I guess I'll just start it up for you. That's what I call big American muscle. Meanwhile, there's a kid crying in the background. You hear a combination ice cream truck and ambulance sirens mixing together in the background. And that's your Regular Car Review. I got so tired of that, I was like, I can do better. And I go out and made the first one. I was just angry at everybody else, so the first one was the Toyota Echo. Made that, no one saw it, and a year goes by, and I make a video of my dad's 1994 Dodge Caravan. I posted that, and then moved away. Then almost another year goes by. I started looking for work in Pennsylvania in my field, and there just wasn't any. I was riding with my good friend Tom, and I was moaning to him about there's just no work at home anymore. And he said, well, if you could do what you really wanted to do, like what do you want to do? If you could do anything. He's like, you know those dumb videos I made about cars? He said, yeah. He said, I'd just do that forever. And Tom said, well then just do that. I said, well, you can't make money doing that. He said, don't worry about money. Just make them as if it's your job. And I did, and then the Miata video came out.
Fell in love once on a Southwest flight. I'm like an eagle-eyed.
In high school, they used to call me Beast because I was very hairy, and I think I hit puberty when I was like 11. I used to have a blonde streak in my hair, and it came out sort of copper, and so they would just call me like a dirty Q-tip. And that was what I dealt with for 8th grade until it sort of faded off. So yeah, a lot of nicknames, and Roman is a very easy one to go by.
Roman and I met in graduate school. We were friends like by the end of the first class.
I'm thankful that I went to school for English and eventually grad school for English, because I wouldn't have met Mr. Regular without it, you know. He was the first friend I made in grad school, and for a while he was like the only friend I had in grad school. Mr. Regular was running the channel for like 2 years before I came on. My first video was the Avenger review.
I knew that Roman could write. He can Roman his way out of anything, because I was very meticulous. Like, if this paper is 20 pages long, it will take me 20 days to do. I will do 1 page a day. So that's it. 1 page a day. Roman will write an entire thesis in a weekend. Just mainline coffee and do it. And honestly, he wrote it better than I did, and he can do that.
You don't need another person here to tell you that you'll be okay. Hoy in Spanish means today. Hoy in Spanish means today. Hoy in Spanish means today.
Why don't I show my face? In the beginning, I was working a job that was very public, and that job, if people found out I was making dirty jokes on the internet, I wouldn't just be fired, I'd probably be blackballed from the whole industry, if you want to call it that. So I was just looking out for my own best interests. I wanted that plausible deniability that, well, you don't see me. Even if some people somehow traced it back to me, I mean, I do have a distinct voice, but I wanted to keep my job, so I blurred my my face out. I never showed myself. But that became then RCR's shtick. We never show our face, so it continued then, even though I'm doing this as a full-time job. There's no reason I can't spin the camera back toward myself, but people enjoy it, that it's anonymous. Apart from this, of course.
I love it. Oh God. No. That's not what
You just like jump cut, like talking like this, and then I'm like this.
We are not using this hotel room for that kind of thing.
Why my videos are so off-putting. Revenge to the people growing up in high school who made me feel bad for being weird. Oh yeah? I'll make you feel uncomfortable. You're now thinking about your grandmother masturbating because she did. One thing I used to do to keep myself normal in everyday life was to write the letters KYMS discreetly on my left hand somewhere, or left arm, KYMS, and it stood for keep your mouth shut. Because when I would have a weird thought or think of a weird joke, I have to remember, that's funny to you, it's funny to no one else. But the truth was, that was only funny to no one else in this particular part of Pennsylvania. The thing I'm most thankful for RCR is that there are other people who think in the weird way I do. In a very comforting way, it knows that I'm not alone. There are other weird people who like cars, who like dirty humor, and like literature, and you get to combine all the three. So I get to be my weird self, get paid for it, no one can fire me, and as long as YouTube keeps paying, we get to continue to play, and everybody gets to be happy. So that's the best ending I can really think of. So thank you to everybody who watches this. You're allowing this crazy experiment to continue. And look forward to another Monday.
The 2008 Subaru Legacy Spec B is all of the go and none of the bro. It's the type of car for someone who wants the STI performance but has been told specifically by his wife that he needs to stop hanging out with the young folks. She doesn't like how he looks at them. And no young folk would look at a Legacy Spec B and think that it's cool. It looks like just another Subaru Legacy that's going to take them pants shopping at Value City for 3 hours. We need new church clothes for you. Try these on. No, I don't like these. Try these. Oh, this one comes with a belt. We should ask and go back to the sales counter and ask if the belt comes with